Well, very good afternoon to you. Of course, we're standing outside the Eskom headquarters here in Sunninghill, Johannesburg. And this is, of course, because the ANC caucus in Johannesburg is staging a peaceful protest outside these Eskom offices. And of course, this is due to a number of issues. But I mean, as you've seen in recent reports, that areas like your Ivory Park, Deep Sloot, Soweto and Orange Farm have been affected by power cuts. And, ANC councillors within the province or within Johannesburg have actually been raising this with Eskom, and they saw it fit to actually take their fights today to Eskom. But I'm actually joined by the ANC Johannesburg chairperson, and that is Jeff Makuba, and he'll actually tell us more about this. Thank you so much for joining us at SABC News. So, I mean, your bone of contention, your gripe is that wherever ANC councillors actually preside over all those regions, there is no electricity.
Well, we are government or in charge of 84 wards in Johannesburg, majority of which are in the Eskom supply area. And what we're finding is that Eskom is not giving customers in those wards proper service. When the transformers burn or they blow, Eskom takes its own time to replace, putting the lives of these councillors you see behind me at risk, because they are the face of service delivery in the wards. Therefore, we say to Eskom, no, it's enough. We want you to work with us, with the communities and get electricity up, which is a basic right, by the way.
Talk about them being the face of service delivery. There have been reports that some councils were actually attacked over power shortages in the, I beg your pardon, but in the areas that they actually preside over.
Yes. I mean, you've had the house of a councillor in Sepisong being stoned. We have councillors in Soweto being harassed. Their families had to be moved. It's untenable. It's untenable that Eskom can, with its actions or inactions, can put the lives of our councillors at risk. Therefore, we want to find a lasting solution as the ANC caucus in Johannesburg, because the areas are not covered by the municipality but are supplied by Eskom.
One of the areas affected is Soweto, and I mean, the people of Soweto don't pay for electricity. As of now, I think their bill is about 15 billion rand that actually owe Eskom. At the State of the Nation address, the president actually said that, the people of Soweto must start paying for electricity. But contrary to that, at the State of the Province address, Premier David Makhura had said that the total opposite. What is your stance as the ANC Johannesburg? Should the people of Soweto pay for electricity or not?
No, Comrade David Makhura did not even refer to electricity as far as I remember. Our stance as Johannesburg is that people must pay for the services that they consume. The issue is, what do you do with the historic debt? And two, how do you guarantee the supply of electricity to our wards? I think if you can check Eskom, there are people who are paying. The payment levels are not optimum. They must work with us to get credit control. So we're saying there are people who are paying in an area who are being switched off now. Rather, switch everyone off and then start with credit control to those who are not paying. And then let's sit and discuss what we do with the historic debt.
Staying on the issue of Soweto again, we've heard of incidences in the likes of Bramfisha where Eskom employees themselves have actually been assaulted by members of the community. I mean, so their argument is that, listen, we can't go to a place where we actually attacked trying to fix the problem.
No, it's a similar thing with the EMS attack in Cosmo, where communities who want electricity can come out and protect the people who are coming to fix electricity. However, this thing needs a dialogue. It does not need skit and donor or something. It needs a dialogue. Communities must be engaged. They are willing to pay. All they need really is a dialogue with Eskom and really a discussion on what we do with the historic debt. Because I think if we can secure payment going forward, it would be easier, because then at least we've got cash flow into Eskom, and then we can discuss what we do with the historical debt. It's not only Soweto, it's Deep Sloot, it's Ivory Park. All these councillors you see here, they're from Loli, they're from Ivory Park, they're from Orange Farm, they're from Soweto, different parts of Soweto, just to ensure that our voice is heard. From here, if you don't find solution, go straight to the minister. That's what we're doing.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for your time. We were supposed to be joined by another councillor of the ANC, Natasha Phiri, and we'll just also gauge, her views on this matter. Natasha, just speaking to the chairman of Johannesburg, he had actually said his stance is that, the historic debt of Eskom needs actually to be settled, mainly also pointing out the issue of Soweto. I mean, are you of that view as well?
Look, it is not just his view, it is a view of the ANC caucus and the ANC leadership in Johannesburg. We have been engaging Eskom. In fact, we started engaging on dealing with the historical debt with Minister Kigaba when he was still Minister for Entities. And we're saying to him, let us see how we're managing the Soweto issues and ensuring that we get people to pay for their consumption of the electricity. Then we had a number of discussions, including talking to Minister Kubai when she was the minister before the reshuffling that happened. Look, and we have been engaging Eskom up until last week Friday, where we were saying to Eskom, we acknowledge that people need to pay for services. People actually want to pay for services, but they're meeting a number of problems, even at Eskom itself. One is that people have been to Eskom to make arrangements to pay, but when they arrive there, they don't agree on the amount to be paid with the Eskom officials. Part of the reasons why we are here. As well, you find that in a community of about 1,000 people, there are people who are honestly paying for electricity, but when these cut-offs happen, they cut off everybody. So we are saying to Eskom, and we want to engage the minister as well, through the leadership of the region, will continue engaging the minister. People that are honest and paying for services must not be penalized, because there are people who are not paying for services. So we are here as councillors of the ANC saying our own safety is being compromised, because the other thing that Eskom takes long to actually even come out to respond to outages that are there. So we are here saying to Eskom, we want to engage them, representing our communities, our constituencies, so that whatever needs to be done needs to be done. But we cannot paint everybody with a non-paying brush, which is very unfair to the elderly, to the people that are very sick, living and surviving on using gas for breathing. So we are saying, as councillors, let us engage, but protect those who are prepared and are paying. And those that are saying to Eskom, we want to pay, but we can't afford to pay the 6,000 rands, we are able to pay 1,000 rands. Those arrangements must be entered into, but Eskom refuses.
What outcomes are you hoping for, and what time will Eskom officials actually come out and get your memorandum?
We are told they are coming out now. What we want, as I said, is open engagement, open and honest engagement with Eskom. We've had a number of communities coming there with individual councillors, coming even here, and they agree on certain things that need to be done, including Eskom officials coming to public meetings with councillors, but they don't turn up in those meetings. Then you find councillors taking responsibility of something that they do not own, or something that they're not supposed to take responsibility. I mean, councillors can issue instructions to Eskom. Councillors can tell Eskom what to do and not what to do, but when they're supposed to work with them, they're not there. So what we are hoping for is engagement with Eskom in helping them to resolve whatever issues that are there, not just in Soweto. This is not just about Soweto. Councillors that are here, we have councillors from Ivory Park, we have councillors from Orange Farm, all the areas that are supplied by Eskom. So we want engagement so that we find a solution to Eskom. Eskom as well, they must actually talk to us about strengthening their own infrastructure, which is a mess. They put in meters, some of those meters are breached. Eskom employees actually breaches those meters, their boxes are opened when they say the boxes are not going to be opened. We want them to address those issues so that we develop a working relationship that is going to be beneficial for Eskom and for the residents that they are their customers at the end of the day.
Thank you so much, Councillor Mfikwe there. And this is what the ANC is actually hoping for in Johannesburg, fruitful engagements between themselves, representatives of the community, and of course Eskom. But as for me, Natasha Phiri here in Sunninghill, it's back to you in studio.